All right, guys, we should be live. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm still setting this up very quickly. I don't know where my NVIDIA is. There we go. There we go. That's what I've been looking for. Okay, perfect. Sorry, when I'm on my laptop, when I'm traveling, it's always harder to set up the streams. But we're good. We are good. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I don't know if this will be the longest stream. We have very few post party signups, the least ever. But I figure there's enough stuff going on in the game. We can just hang out and whatever. Ooh, look. More redeem currency. Okay. Good enough for me. Should have the daily free offer. 20 more. Okay. To 130. So yeah, we just had Melville sign up for the pulls party. We'll do, as soon as he wants, we'll do his pulls. If anyone else wants, just tell me. You can easily be added. Nice. Yeah, and then I'm gonna do so many pulls today. This is just gonna be the warm up for that. We'll do that on Twitch. But I need a one Draylen. I have the most summons I've ever had in my life by a lot. Let's actually do that math on my website. We got a max summon rebate calculator. So 171, 261, 328. 261. I could do over 3,600 summons. What discounts are worth it? I break all of the Smile 1 discounts down in this video. Oh, wrong button. In this video. I think anyone who spends money should buy this one. $5 for 6 rares, 300 stamina, and 1 ancient is the cheapest value you'll see in this game if you're a spender. Everything else you can see here, I talk about different spending groups and stuff like that, but yeah. There's also a new promo code. It is Taya Black Friday NOV27. And that's, you can find that in the description of that video too. But yeah, I think we should. Should we already do some summons soon? One second, guys. Also, we're gonna do a big pulls party for Lycan and choose your own Lord. So if you want to join that, I'm going to make that forum right now. If we don't get more than like 4 or 5 signups, though, I don't think I'll do it. That'll be tomorrow. Let me know in the chat if you'd be interested in that. And then we're going to start the polls. Let me know when you guys are ready. We can already start the polls now. Just let me know in the chat. Yeah, I'm making a should you summon for Lycan, exactly. Yeah, 300 for Lycan. Join in, baby. Here's the Lycan Pulse Party if you want to sign up. All right. So, yeah, should we do some polls? What do we think? You wouldn't go for Lycan? I mean, it depends on your account. I think if you have an endgame account, you'd be foolish not to, unless you think something bigger is coming sooner. Personally, I will go. Trying to see what my ancient pity is at. It's like 20 something, I think. So I'm at 26. I have 130. So I won't go to Lord Pity. So I'm just gonna pull until I get Lycan, basically. Is Hell's Lament the best set for Dracula? No. But it's good. I mean, if you have good enough gear. Like, it depends on the situation, I'd say. Like, potentially in PvP it could be. But then... yeah, I guess it depends on the quality of your Hell's Lament. The problem with the Hell's Lament is the exclusive bangle... excuse me, the exclusive ring is going to have crit damage as main stat. Which is going to be weaker than the maybe slight improvement in the bonus stats. But it should be pretty dang close. Damn, that's a lot of radiant chests. 300 W gold. At some point, you guys tell me what you guys think. I've all my saved up W gold that I haven't used because of their BS stuff with the W gold issues like a year ago. But now they did bring the player center back, but they didn't give people the W gold. I don't know what to do. I've saved every free W gold we've ever gotten in this game. I feel like at some point I have to just use it. But I don't really know. It's really annoying with Dracula that they didn't make it a normal skin, you know? When it's these bundles, the skins can't be gifted, and this, I love the Dracula skin. I don't really care about anything else here, but the Dracula skin, I guess the Valderon's cool. It's way too expensive though, not worth it. $40 is crazy. 40 bucks just for the skin is freaking crazy. All right. Yeah, dude, the game has changed like crazy, for sure. Well, hey, I'm thankful all you guys are here. Like I said, this won't be the longest stream in the world if you're just joining. But right after, we're headed straight to my Twitch. Fast and the Fastidious. Actually, that's my Discord. We're going to go to Twitch, Fastidious_GG. And I'm going to do my pulls for Draylin and Narissa A1. And I will pull a lot. Like, a lot. Like, I would pull 2,000 times if I have to. That'd be a pretty cursed session. I wouldn't be very thankful for it. But it easily could be... My biggest session ever, I think, is 1,500 or 1,600. I easily could beat that. I think 1,500. Maybe 1,400. I don't remember. Alright, I think it's time for pulls. We already have 100 viewers here. Please remember to like the stream. On today of all days, Thanksgiving, the likes count double. Like the stream. We have 125 viewers and only 20 likes. That hurts. I think people complaining about Lycan's Lord are wrong. I mean, yes, right now, in the current Matrix environment, he doesn't have a Lord. But this is not what it will look like in 3 months, and you all know that. You know, we get a new Arbiter Lord, there's one new Nightmare unit to make Rygar or Torador relevant as a Lord. You know, before you know it, it's like, oh, why were we complaining about the Lord? Nightmare's meta, Arbiter's meta, something like that, right? And also, he's great without a Lord. What's up, Primo? He's really good without a Lord. So, I've set up some testing. Hopefully, I can release it later today. It might be hard with Thanksgiving. For sure, I can release it tomorrow. Okay, everyone drop an R in the chat if you're ready for summons. I say it's time we do some summons, huh? I want to see like a whole wave of R's in the chat. I want to see a million R's. Also, how's the sound, guys? More R's. I want to see there should be a spiritual altar that began today. Damn, I'm gonna max the crap out of this. I wish it wasn't Vlad. I wish they were giving Van Helsing. All right, that's a lot of R's. Shall we begin? Someone, first person to type begin in the chat, then we will begin. You can't start without starting. You can't begin without beginning. All right, Hanes wins for everybody. Well, actually, he wrote Bane. Who's that? Who wrote it? Kenny. Kenny. My boy Kenny. All right, we're ready to go. I got the VK open on the side. Let's begin, baby. Benign. All right, Melville. Maybe the most summoned on account in the history of this channel besides my own. It's probably between Melville and Trey. Trey's not here today. I think he's asleep on the West Coast. First time. Hey, if you still want to do pulls, you can you just DM me XRVBJR. When it's not busy, we always take late signups. It's only on busy days that I close the signup. Not a busy day. R-Type's high up, but I think we've summoned for you more than R-Type. Especially lately. R-Type doesn't summon as much, and he's been doing that reset. Alright, let's see the instructions. Also, you see pinned in the chat is the sign up for tomorrow. If we're going to do a pulse party, it's for the Lycan and Choose Your Own Legendary banner. What's up, Mitch? All right. He says... Rares Diamonds going for A1 Draylin, at least one banner legendary, and then we'll decide. Say no more, my friend. Say no mas. Alright, ready? Let's do some pulls, baby. Let's do some crazy pulls. Is the sound good? And then we can begin. I would choose Yobar over Cyrus. Yes. Sound is good, guys. Someone, don't do an unhappy face if you pulled Leia, dude. I would love to pull Leia today. Hopefully I can clip that and use it later, because I pull her. Guys, is the sound okay? Alright, ready? Let's do some pulls. Wish them luck, guys. It seems like our only viewer of the day for pulls. We are here on the OG Melville's account. We're pulling until we hit Draylin or Talon, ideally Draylin, and then we're going to re-evaluate. His Draylin, I think, is at A0. I don't know what his Talon is at. Let's take a little peeksy-pooksy, as I like to say. Talon A0, Draylin A0. Yeah, you're pretty far away from the A3. I'm in a pretty cushy spot. If things, I could get screwed, but I'm one awakening away from the best awakening for both units. But let's begin. He's got a fat stack. Our boy's locked and loaded. If you want to be locked and loaded, you'll find a link in the description for my Smile 1 links. Not worthwhile if you're not a spender, but if you are, for all levels, they've got special bundles. These are the cheapest deals I've ever seen in Watcher Realms. So only if you want to spend, but if you already were going to spend, this is how you should spend, because it's cheaper. Some of the mods, Vix, Seamus, Vice, you can drop my Smile 1 links. Also, we're doing a pulse party tomorrow for Lycan. So, really for the Choose Your Own Legendary. So it's like Ingrid and Lycan, or Nastia and Lycan, or Ezreath and Lycan. That, definitely sign up. The sign up is pinned in the chat. Pinned in the chat. Or is it smooth? Might have to close some stuff. Streaming from the laptop always sucks. If you don't have Ingrid, I'll release a video on it, but if you don't have Ingrid, there's nothing else to think about, talk about, anything. It's just pick Ingrid. Alright, hopefully that's good. Continue. It is lagging. Okay. Hold on, I have an idea. It's this stupid ass laptop and then my parents' Wi-Fi is terrible. Alright, I'm putting this basically on like a makeshift vent. I'm gonna have to close some stuff here. We're on a slideshow. Alright. If you don't have Ingrid, there's nothing more to it, okay? Let's turn that down. I'm gonna close my Discord on my computer. And Chrome. Chrome is pretty evil. It's completely and utterly impossible to transfer servers, guys. And frankly, with good reason. Like, if you're on the Asian server, the game is 4 times easier, so... Alright, should be better. Yeah, I would refresh it. It should definitely be better now. I hope people didn't leave. Take a moment, refresh. Alright, we're good. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm going to pull the stream up on my phone because I closed it. 2 soul stones from GB. Alright, we're back. Let's go. Thank you, Mr. Melville. Let's get you something beautiful, baby. With how OP Ingrid is, what lord did you pick over getting awakenings for her? None. Getting Ingrid A3 is more important than getting any other lord. If you have her if you don't have her, if you have her A0, A1, I would always pull for her. If you have her, why is Asia server 8 easier? Way smaller, way less big spenders, so you can rank really high and get extra rewards a lot. It's just a lot less competitive. Ron isn't on the Asian server, you know? There's a couple really, really crazy players, but on the whole, you don't have like 5 guilds at the top that are on a whole nother level and you can never compete with, you know? I would be a top 20 account on the Asian server. Here, I'm probably like a top 300-400 account. Maybe even 500, I don't know. They'll ever add soul stones to Semrar Zerbis? I don't think so. I wish, but I don't think so. But I do wish. Please like the stream, guys. We only have 67 likes. If you ever A3 with soul stones, would you get more copies? That's hard to say. I would probably, if you were missing key base copies, I wouldn't do that, right? So I've given it a lot of thought for me, because I have Ingrid A2 and then 3 soul stones in her. I don't eat ham. I'm gonna eat a lot of turkey. Richard asked if I was a turkey or a ham guy. Definitively a turkey guy. I love turkey. I do not like ham, personally. I personally don't love pork. There's some stuff I like I like pulled pork sandwiches, and I love like some cured meats, you know, like prosciutto and things like that. But a lot of things I don't like it if it's pork. I'd say on the whole, I do not love pork at all. Happy Thanksgiving, Steven. I wouldn't mind an early hit for you either. But yeah, so it's like, for me, I could pull 3 more Ingrids, right? Is that right? Yeah, I could pull 3 more Ingrids and just reset, right? But the thing is, you're not going to reset till you have her max, because you don't want to do it multiple times. Well, that's not necessarily true for certain accounts. But if you already have her there, the soul stones are not as valuable as like getting a base copy of Nastia or getting a base copy of Paredes or Ezerith or whatever, right? So Ezerith or wait for a chance at Valara. I'll have a video about Valara tomorrow. Valara tomorrow. But it really depends. I don't think they will run a Valara Ingrid banner. So it's like if you have Ingrid and you have her, if you have Ingrid A3 and you don't have Valara, I think you probably should skip this banner. A5 Ingrid's not important at all. What's up, R-Type? A3 Ingrid is the most important. After A3, I honestly don't think it's important at all. I sat on all I sat on all my soul stones, so the second I pulled Ingrid, she went straight to A3. Like, wow, we're going to like the fullest of pities here. I feel like we've been pulling forever, have not even touched a legendary. If you do the 90 Dracula summons, of course, dude. All pities are shared between the same currency. So a lot of wishful thinking out of certain players, no offense. How have we not hit yet? Have we not done like 300 pulls? $323. All right, we're at 173. We're gonna hit here. It feels like we've done 250 pulls. Hey, we just passed 200 viewers. Thank you, guys. Hey, Hex. I have no limit. No limit at all on how many people can join. What's up, Hawkus? What's up, Matt? Happy Thanksgiving, guys. I don't think Lycan is worth unpolished soul stones. At least not yet from any of my testing. He's quite good at A0. If you guys are pulling for the Choose Your Own Legendary banner and Lycan, there's pinned in the chat is the sign-up link for our pulls party tomorrow. It will be at the same time as today, about 9:30, 10 a.m. Eastern. Definitely join. Any units besides limited units worth soul stones? Yes, and I will make an updated video soon. Valara and Ymerit. The most important would be A1 Diao Chan, and then I think depending on your account and what you care about, the next options are going to be Kagiri, Sun Wukong, and Valara. I would say those are the main ones. Then you could do Ymerit. I would not do IX at all at this point. Is A1 Draylin worth a stone? Unless you have multiple reset books, I think literally no way in hell. Yeah, Draylin's already a superstar at A0. Just gets to the next level at A1. She enables more. Definitely, the soul stones are so rare, guys. I think a lot of people hit their soulstone pity and they're like, oh, well, I guess I'm getting soulstones now. I hit my soulstone pity on 2. They have it for each difficulty class, so you hit a lot and then you feel like you have a bunch, but you're not going to hit again for half a year. The vast majority of you, myself included. If you have 3 unpolished soulstones in IX, yeah, definitely look forward to a reset book. Hopefully we get one for Christmas. All right, there we go. Very, very likely this is going to be Talon or Draylin. We did not have to pull many times for this second one. Come on, let's hit it. Progressive. Draylin, 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 Draylin! Oh, yeah. You have all 3 reset books? I would reset IX right now. Unless there's no one you want to use those things on. Easy peasy. You want to stop there, Melville, or what do you want to do? A limited 200 Lord? I wouldn't say they would never do it, but I'd be surprised. I don't know. I'm just checking my DMs to see what he says. This is good? All right. Sweet. So I just think let's just hang out here. Lycan seems like a bait banner. I think people are completely and utterly sick in the head. Honestly, I'm going to be frank with some of you. I don't get what's wrong, like, with how people think about this game. A banner where you get to choose whatever lord you want. I'm not saying you have to pull on it. I think for a lot of people it's must pull. Not for everyone. It depends what you're missing. But to call it bait, there's nothing it could be baiting you from. Even if they're releasing this new Northerner Lord and she's better than Ingrid, it's still not bait if you don't have an Ingrid or you don't have Ezrith and you want those kind of units, right? Especially Ingrid. Like, nothing about this could ever be bait. You know? It is definitively good with excellent options on both hits. You have your own optionality. Bait implies like a bait and switch, like they're trying to get you to waste something because it's so much worse. It's actively going to help you. So even if post-fact something is introduced that is of superior value as you perceive it, doesn't make this in this moment bait when this is undeniably a brokenly good banner. I think people just don't know what bait means. Like, there's no trick here. Like, people were calling the Dracula banner bait because now they're missing this banner. It's like, dude, it was a guaranteed guy who's dominating PvP meta. That's what he was sold to you as. That's what he is, you know? I'm not saying you have to do anything, but you can't approach it as bait. It's just, it's nonsensical. Let's give this a peek. Let me do, Oh, we're on your account. Excuse me. You gotta go to my account. We're gonna do my summons in just a moment, guys. That'll be over on Twitch if one of the mods wants to drop the Twitch link. First, though, I want to check out the end of the Dracula event. I haven't done it because it's apparently so easy. Because you can just use your own units. Lycan is not 80% of Valara. For content where you don't need magic damage, Lycan is definitively better than Valara, right? Who to pick? We're going back to Melville's account. He wants me to tell him who to pick for his lord. Actually, guys, I thought of a fun thing. Let me know if you think this would be fun. My video today, I was going to rank all the lords in the game. It was going to be a pretty fast ranking. It wasn't going to be a... Actually, hold on. All right. Melville wants to know who he should pick. But I was thinking, so my video today is gonna be like a Lord ranking video. Maybe we do the little warm up here. I can already like organize my list here. We could do it together. Would that be fun? It won't be like all spoilers because I'm still not gonna do all my explanations and stuff. Holy crap! This Cetrum skin is so much. I've never seen it outside of the little preview picture. It's so much cooler than I thought. Oh my god. I need this skin. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my. I want more of these automaton mech heroes. Holy crap. Do you guys want to do the prep for that here on this stream or no? I don't really care. You just have to tell me. Gundam faction? Nothing would be cooler. Yeah, you guys can use your... Also, people can chime in if they disagree. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, let's go here. Who should he pick, he says. We'll check the Ingrid Awakenings. He's missing Elder. He's missing Rygar. Sulka. So Sulka's winning right now, but he has Nastia. How good is this? He's got everybody. He doesn't have Nocturne. That's so funny. Okay. No Ymmerit, no Soul Cadence. That's what's jumping out to me right now. Ingrid's A5, done. I would pick Ymmerit, I think. The bond skill's so good for Enora. Ymmerit has become underrated at this point. I don't think there's really any other argument. The other, I guess, Rygar, but I don't think it's worth it. I still think Rygar's a little too incomplete, even if he can be a Meta Lord for certain things. I think Elder's absolute dog water. I don't care if people are using him in Matrix for the time being. I don't think it will last. I think he sucks so much. Yeah, I think definitely Ymmerit. I've never played PUBG. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Alright, let's go to my account. We're going to go through the gallery. I'm going to do my prep for the video I'm going to film. After that, we'll do this together. We'll rank some lords. Then we're going to go to Twitch, and I'm going to do my pulls. And frickin' pray for me, because if it goes wrong, I will pull like 3,000 summons. I will not stop pulling till I hit A1 Draylen. So it might be really easy. It might be, you know, soul-crushingly hard. How many lords are there? Is it like 18 or something? You want to go smooth through me? I don't know, buddy. Appreciate the optimism. Alright, we got to do some counting. 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 13, 16, 18, 19. 19 lords. Okay. Noma hasn't been buffed yet. Twin Fiend's so much better than her. Let's list them all out. It's like Ingrid. Oh my god, this is crazy. Ingrid, Leia, King Hearts, Elder, Twin Fiend, Soul Cadence, Demi, Morrigan, Ezerith, Noma, Cyrus, Nastia. What factions am I forgetting? Araka, Yovar. Von Valderon Praise. I'm missing one faction. No, not unnameable. Nightmare. Rygar, Torador, Gon, Valderon, Kratos. Okay. Ingrid is definitely first. Venoma is definitely last for now. Venoma after her buff, I don't think will be last. I think Ezerith, I'm just going to start moving people. Like Ezerith's going to be towards the top. This isn't in any specific order. I just want to start like laying it out. Alright. I think Twin Fiend is definitely second worst right now. If you disagree with anything, just make some noise. This isn't in an order. I'm just kind of like grouping them. This isn't anything. I think I want to do like this. Honestly, I kind of want to, I think it's more like this. People can fight me on this, we can reevaluate. think probably I do like this. Yeah, I can do that. Ask me next week, Toby, and I'll do it. I hate Demi's range. I find her pretty irrelevant. Gon's bonuses. Chaos is such an excellent faction, and Gon is actually the best lord of that faction. Valderon's just a much better hero. I think I like that. I think probably like this. I think like that. I actually feel really good about this. What do we think? I think people underrate how relevant Kratos is as a PvP lord and how he's completely broken for progression. I would say even easier to use than Ezreal. I actually feel pretty good about this. Nasty on Valderon. I think Valderon's more broadly usable. I guess Nasty is actually getting way more play than I realize in GVG. But people also are forgetting, like, Valderon is the top, like, he's the most used lord, him and Leia, in Matrix. Most overrated unit, Kagiri. I honestly stand by that, because people, like, see other people's Kagiris, and they think their Kagiri can do that, and the investment it takes to do that. Yeah, once you have that, it's incredible, but I think people's perception of Kagiri is overrated. The final form of Kagiri is not overrated. But yeah, this is, I actually agree. This is the one I think is the hardest. I think Nastia is so dominant in boss content, and boss content, in my opinion, like daily and weekly bosses are the most important things in the game. I actually couldn't disagree more, James. I think Cultist is a pretty niche faction. Ezreal is completely dominant, and he's such a good unit. But for PvP, Kratos is the best lord in the game. My Morgan is above Elder, because Morgan's used way more than Elder. Elder's like Elder. I mean, it's like they're kind of interchangeable, but I mean, if it wasn't for Matrix, Elder still wouldn't even exist. His kit's terrible. He's so hard to play with. He's so clunky. You can't build him well. Lords on their own? Nah, I'd put Ezreal still above. I mean, it depends where you are in the game. Actually, no, yeah, I guess Ezreal does need a summoner with him. Yeah, I think Nastia is, because they both have certain PvP relevance, right? You can use both in GVG. I mean, people are gonna be annoyed about Yovar because you know what? I put Yovar over Nastia. I'm gonna say basically they were tied for 5th, but the tiebreaker for me is Yovar's BP, because I know people love GVG. All right, this is gonna be the list, guys. If you want to know why, if you want to learn more about my thoughts, I will post it all later. IX and Umerid, I wouldn't put them on this list. They're entirely different. If you mean for picking, I wouldn't pick IX really over anyone unless you already have a lord from that faction. So if you have a lord from every faction, yeah, maybe. But Umerid, I would put somewhere in the middle. Yeah. This will be a fun video though. I'm gonna try to keep the video to like, let's say 15 minutes or less. All right, we're headed over to Twitch right now, guys. I hope to see you there. I'm gonna spam my Twitch in the chat. And I'm going to do as many pulls as it takes to get what I want. I have a lot of summons. I can do over 3,600 summons if the absolute sky falls on my head. I need A1 Draylen, and frankly, I really, really want A1 Van Helsing. So, it's going down, baby. The only thing is I do have to do my Mina pulls on Sunday. I'll be streaming that on Sunday too, guys. So I need something to pity manipulate with. By the way, the sign up for the Lycan Choose Your Own Hero, Choose Your Own Lord banner is pinned in the chat, so you can use that now if you want to sign up. All are welcome. Obviously, it's totally free, just a community event. All who sign up will get to go as long as you're here during the filming. But yeah,